Cheney and Thamba to jump. And the Final Four, after a 2-year absence, is underway.
Jim Nance.
Now it's Giroux's turn. 2 looks, tapped around again. Houston on the offensive glass, so tough.
And that's their game. 2 possessions.
Sasser tries and he hits.
Boy, is that reminiscent.
Transition off of their turnovers.
Yes.
There's one right there.
Yeah, it was just out of reach for Sasser.
And watch the slap back on the wing.
Here's Butler, and he ties it with the outside shot.
And to Grant's point, with their own ability, dribble, drive, find, or finish. Great with floaters, this team.
Teague with Grimes on him. Now here's Mitchell. That matchup, Sasser defensively. And Mitchell hits a 3 as well.
And unfair, Jim. But when he's knocking down threes, virtually unguardable for Baylor.
Now Giroux. The matchup at this end is Mitchell on Giroux. Giroux off balance, banks it home.
Boy, nice pull-up. Took a little kiss, by the way. Number 45 drills it.
Inbounds to Grimes. Sasser loads up another one. He's hit 2 already.
And he is a high-volume three-point shooter. Does.
Big Jonathan, big screen. This is what he does. Provides a lift, a lot of energy.
Underneath they go. Meyer gets free and hits the shot.
How about this? These subs are unbelievable.
And it's Tchamwa Tchatchoua.
God bless you.
Thank you.
A little ball screen, which can be efficient. The East Carolina game, look at this open look.
How about coming right off the bench with a quick 5?
This kid is a big time.
And we know Baylor, they can force turnovers too with their defense. Great hands inside by Butler.
Wow. Tchatchoua showing a little outside shot.
Good, this big Jonathan nailing some shots too.
4 minutes now without scoring. Pass underneath. There he is, Mark. He's doubled up quickly. Sasser with 5 to shoot. Got another one. That's 3 for him.
And that was...
Houston gave up only 17 in the first half to Oregon State, and already not even halfway through this first half, Baylor's matched that total.
Oh, this is a pretty play. Really a pretty play. Use that little pin down.
From Lake Charles, Louisiana, who committed to the program after his sophomore year in high school.
A little pin down and an open look.
Oh.
Say goodnight. Woo.
So hard to defend.
Sasser takes off. Baylor quickly back on D.
Got to attack a little bit. Whoever can make that deep shot.
Sasser got another one.
Boy, is he ready to play.
4 out of 6. Drive on Mitchell. Tough one.
Don't take it personal. Can't take it personal, Jim. Trying to beat one of the great defenders. Let it come.
Here's Butler getting it easily. And the basket counts.
So talented.
Nice use of the floor. They love to cover that corner.
Mitchell and rattles out. Tap back. It goes to Meyer. It came in and out of the hands of Gorham.
Who can tip shots. Look at this coverage.
Here's Sasser. Passes up the shot from the free throw line. Steps back now for a 3. And that's why. I guess that's why.
Hey, he knows. As well by Baylor.
Mitchell again wanting to drive.
There you
Outside
go.
Meyer. Kept alive by Flagler. And that's a 3 again by Butler.
The perfect time.
Mitchell. Look at this pass.
The
All the way to
spacing.
Butler. Another one, yes.
But it's the roll.
Yep.
Thamba rolls to the basket there. To isolation against Mitchell.
Tough shot.
You're not going to get it done if you're Houston.
Now this is where you're dangerous. Spread the floor, kick back, or make the extra pass.
Flagler.
Oh, goodness.
All nylon.
Woo!
And it's Butler again. He's everywhere. 15 points for Butler, 4 rebounds.
Nice cut. How pretty is that?
Oh, what a shot.
Woo!
7.
Boy, they put pressure on your defensive transition.
Meyer's not just a shooter. He can put it on the floor and get to the cup.
And he also can pass, too.
Driving on White.
How about that? Good call, Grant.
That was not an easy shot. Rebuilding projects in all of college basketball.
Maybe the best of all time, really.
Absolutely.
Think about
Good point.
Resurrected the program.
No question.
It was in ashes. Look at this.
2 to shoot. Mitchell drains another 3.
Defensive end. Goodness. Automatic switch. He's underneath for Gorham. Gorham should be able to offensive rebound if he get a good look.
Sasser.
Nice.
Now with 17 of Houston's 20.
Nice hesitation.
Ball screen, I think. You got to be honest and guard the three.
Now with 5. Mitchell wants another three, and he finds it.
And you want him to play football, Grant.
As we start the second half, Giroux hit a runner off the glass 2.5 minutes in, and that was the only hoop by the entire team other than the 6 baskets by Sasser. And there's a shot that drops
And
by
that's
Chaney.
Kelvin,
They did not post up at all in the first half.
not once. This is where it starts as well. Make them use some clock. Nice little slip pass.
Kamba underneath the cylinder scores.
Baylor is so good at curling.
Outside is Gorham. Grimes, quick jumper. Got it. First points of the night.
A nice little pin down curl. Got to get him going.
Mitchell.
Well, he can stop on a dime. That's a tough catch.
Kamba
Oh, the other
knocks down
way.
the defender and scores.
Gotta
Extended
call
that
that.
elbow right there for
he's-
sure.
Oh, goodness.
As you said it best, they've gotten away from this high screen and roll, although Giroux getting to the free throw line, being aggressive, attacking.
They used that screen for a moment, but Meyer recovered.
Nice take.
Banks it in.
They knew the mismatch there. Took advantage.
It's a tremendous luxury for Scott Drew.
Double up on Butler. Here's Mitchell, left wide open. Rebound. Comes all the way back to the shooter.
Big Jonathan Moore. Nice play. He's the one that saved it. The little tip.
That's 9 assists thus far from Mitchell.
How about that?
Finding everybody.
And a couple of steals. Here's a little shuffle pass down inside, and Chaney off to a good start in the second half.
They've really taken advantage. Open looks. Drags that D.
Mark on the floor for Houston. One of the higher recruits the program's ever had, and he hits the jump shot. The freshman.
Well, Chaney right now.
Houston had hit its last 5 shots before the miss there by Marcus Sasser. Houston with the offensive rebounding part of their story all year. Grimes got another one.
Nice. Continue to attack, not settle.
Teague gives it up over to Flagler.
Much better defense.
No question.
Flagler leans in and hits it.
Oh, he can make shots, that kid. Great cut. Got that D by Flagler.
Outside Mark. Got Thamba way away from the basket. And the runner, no. Fabian White got held. Put it back up and then didn't rejoin the team until February 18th.
Yeah, I think Wichita State, he came back. What a surprise, right?
Yep.
And 8-7 against Oregon State the other day.
Well, you got to get up on your guy.
What a stroke.
Grimes again makes them really dangerous now. A screener and 4 guys who can put it on the deck or drill that 3.
Chachua able to maneuver around Mark. He said, I think you need us more than we need you.
Wow.
And his mom said, thank you for saying that.
I thought you were talking about Grant and myself.
Now a little switch off. Here's Grimes. That's his shot. Just not falling from the outside today. Mark leans in and lays it up.
Really good offensive rebounding there.
Offensive rebounds in this game today, but been out rebounded by 11 by this Bears bunch.
They get 19 rebounds a game. 14 rebounds, offensive rebounds a game.
Yep, there's Teague with the
All balls down, just giving the ball, making plays. Great defense.
tapped up almost. White goes back outside. Grimes goes past Teague, who committed, and basket counts. He'll shoot another.
On the defensive end, even though they're up big.
Yeah, they move you side to side so well with the cuts of the weave.
Teague, he's come on strong in this second half.
They all have that shot. Great.
Now we'll switch off. Grimes way outside. He hits it. That was the same shot he hit after Oregon State. talking about anybody in particular?
Oh, man.
He's not far from me right here.
There's Flagler.
So good.
It's good.
Yeah, quick
Might be a
timeout.
little hurt too, Flagler.
You know what's amazing? A few years ago, he was a matchup zone guy at Baylor. He didn't play man-to-man, but they are dynamic on this end of the floor. Nice little roll, but no finish.
Follow up by Giroux. So explosive off the bench. Teague, big second half for him. In no hurry with 3 minutes to go, 7 to shoot. Flips it to the corner to Mitchell. 3 more.
Location.
And that gives him his double-double now with 12 and 11.
He must be a heck of a gardener, huh? Job he's done. Nice slip.
Petchua beats the corner. Teague loads it up. He can really knock him down.
And it's a very...
Grimes, he wants it. Just not able to hit a 3. Just 1 in the game so far.
Like this kid. Leaves it out there.
Believes that they can win the 2 games. In the end, drive in and score the basket for Shed.
Became one family.
3-point shot. Gets down and out. Jumper, yes.
Look at the bench. They are going wild.
They love that for Mark.
Leave it all out there. Come up empty. You always feel like you could have done more.
That's as impressive as it gets. Baylor advances to the championship game. Along with Anderson and Breeding. Let's get it started. Find out Baylor's opponent come Monday night, and the Bruins will have the first trip down the floor. Bill Raftery.
And right now for UCLA, it's all about ball security and being patient with their offense. They got to get a good shot every possession.
Here's the jump shot. That's a good shot. He knows how to do it.
Not a bad one.
Juzang right off the top.
He uses those bumps beautifully, knows how to fade or curl. That is a freewheeling, great cutting offensive team that can shoot the deep one too.
My goodness.
All 5 guys.
The first half of Oklahoma in round 2. And it didn't last for long as here's the steal. Suggs looks back, gives it up. Ayayi rattles it home on the short shot.
And Raf so good in transition.
That was a big concern for Coach Cronin. Don't want to give up layups.
Bernard can make the 3, but a good driver as well.
Bernard, nice shot.
Well,
A 2.
He has thinned out.
Campbell, too strong with it. Got a good look. Ayayi, active early.
They just push it relentlessly every possession, the Zags.
Makes or misses.
Drives in, knocks down Campbell, and gets the hoop.
Tried to dupe. Loves this right shoulder here.
2 to shoot.
How about that?
And what a shot it is.
Mid post, knockdown. Watch the footwork.
Beautiful.
Oh, Timmy.
Oh my, where's Kevin McHale when you need him? There's a little series. Keep the forwards active.
Jaquez, that's a 3.
And we knew going in, Jaquez.
And Kentucky to Wisconsin, and both of those losses happen here in Indianapolis.
Look at this
Here's
footwork.
Timmy.
So crafty down low. Great awareness.
Go side to side. Use your bumps.
Campbell's jumper.
Love this kid.
In and out this time for Campbell.
Jaquez on Kispert, he has really not had an opportunity to get free.
Hard with the body, able to get the angle.
No question. Very patient. Of course, when you have Johnny Buckets here, he can make something happen late.
Bruins with Clark on the floor, and here goes the outside shot again for Juzang.
Woo, from Lexington.
He thought he was ready, went to Kentucky, transferred back home.
I tell you, Gonzaga moves that ball.
They do. Look at Kispert. Beautiful move.
I just keep moving, open that middle.
defend here, UCLA, very efficient here offensively, slowing things down and picking apart this defense.
Oh, my goodness. He's been able to drive a couple of times. Jaquez with the basket.
On the floor now, can shoot it. Southern Illinois kid. Scored points there.
What a move.
There
wow.
he goes. He's tough.
Cook, senior from St. Louis. 7 of them in the paint.
Well, they're going to have to be patient defensively. He's got what he wants here.
Right off his foot into the arms of Nembhard.
Look at them turn the corner on the break after a turnover.
Oh, Cook with the assist. Yayi.
I mean, they
too, when they can get an opportunity for him.
5 unanswered points out of the break for the Bulldogs.
Tough shot.
Campbell somehow was able to get it. Now Timmy, who's returned, is looking for it back. Ayayi. Now with 13.
And Raph, the ball just does not stick.
Doesn't. Just marvelous basketball player. And I love the sound of his hometown.
Yeah, Bordeaux. And a whistle. And the basket. They're going to count it.
Woo. Little continuation.
Little pressure now, three-quarter court by the Zags.
They can do that because they got Timmy. I mean, he's like a Don Nelson point forward, isn't he?
He really is. Great passer.
Jusang, you can't leave him.
Can't leave him open. A little bit of a scramble.
And they've remained very close.
And they were chatting with one another, woofing a little bit in the hotel, they told us.
Yep.
And they're both wearing headbands, I see.
Nice cut. Goodness.
Oh, wow.
Timmy, that's what he does. His ability. Jaquez right here. Great pivot foot.
Bernardo around the pick. Gets the look he wants. That's a 3. It was close.
Well, this kid has worked on his game.
Of taking you out of your rhythm. We saw that with Michigan, Alabama. High-scoring offenses just kind of lull you to sleep.
Jusang, yes. He wanted that all the way down the floor.
Clark on the floor now. He'll get a lot more minutes. Boy, he is really taking people to town.
Wow.
Ooh, elevating.
Number of times outside they go. Kispert left open.
Nice hustle.
Timmy.
Nice pass. He's so good that way.
Oh, yeah. Hangs on the rim forever. Another assist for Timmy, too.
When you have a guy who passes like that, you have willing cutters. You know he's going to deliver.
They say they drill now. And look at this. The nice deflection and Timmy in the open floor.
Yep.
Ooh. Turnovers. Yeah, we're going to wait another couple of years, I think. Nice little out of the timeout trap here. They know when to go or when to slow, and they went that time.
Wow, did they break that? And Riley was waiting for it at the opposite end.
Terrible year in that respect. So they are really guarding. Open up the lane, though. Again.
Oh, what a touch.
This kid knows how to play, though. Great. Well, they have gotten tough-minded, always in the right spot. An extension of Mick.
Here's Kispert hitting the 3.
Can't relax. He's got range.
Off his range, bailing him out on that play.
Not the same team with Tiger on the floor as they use Jusang.
Tiger's still out.
And they do.
With the 2 fouls, and Jusang drives in and scores.
He just knows how to score.
Playing without a rudder, though.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Suggs. Ties the game at 43.
Well, they all have been trying to get a piece of the lane, and you got to stay at home on the perimeter shooters, and they got 4 on the floor.
6 seconds. There's Kispert. Guns it down.
Nice pin down. They know how to use screens, and terrific pass. Look at this.
Singleton. Woo. But the Kispert jumper.
Pass there by Timmy inside.
You told me he's a little bit like Christian Laettner, huh?
Oh, yeah. Very versatile, very talented.
This kid's so good. Wow. Locking that pivot foot, adjusting to the southpaw delivery.
Yes, Jaquez. Suggs, though, how fast is that?
And they come right back at you. Suggs in transition.
Exactly what Tracy reported at halftime. He wanted to see his Bruins not give up any more layups like that. Now Riley over Timmy. Good shot. shot.
Hit a shot like that in the first half.
I could live with that, though.
Gonna take the three. Riley fighting for it, tapped it out. Bruins able to keep it.
The activity of Riley on display. Beautiful giving.
How about that?
Boy, bounce past it to Jaquez.
Great cut, great pass.
It's some of their own medicine in a way.
First time Gonzaga's trailed in the second half in this tournament, but not for long.
What poise.
Timmy, straight to the hole.
Wow. Got
Great.
that angle, huh?
Great defense, just better offense right there.
Back to Juzang, doubled up. That was dangerous for a moment.
What a great play by Timmy.
Who drops down to try to defend Riley.
Wow.
Who got free for the bucket to tie it.
That drop step, he knows, has really been good, I think. Really within himself. They got the mismatch and it. Nice play.
Yayi breaks on the fast break. It sucks. Forget about that hurt hand.
Did you see that finish?
Marquez really uses the screens beautifully.
Riley.
Likes that right shoulder.
Singleton
That's his game. Woo. Catch and shoot.
A beautiful pass, though, really has.
puts UCLA up by 1. Stepping back, Suggs.
Nice tap by Timmy.
And Ayaye so quick to the ball.
What a nice little sideline trying to walk it off a little bit.
Timmy, mismatch here. Campbell driving in. Lost his footing and lost the ball to the Bruins. Clark.
Tough. They really know how to angle, body search.
Ayaye now with 20. High scorer in the game.
I think it was Charles talking about their spurt ability, using Clark's word. And right now, what a counter, though.
Well, had to have it. Jaquez.
Good pass.
Pass.
And it counts. Clark on the foul.
He just can embarrass you, can he?
With Joel and Corey and Jalen. Just to see, hey, you guys will be covered. We can bring in a premier player in here.
I said, bring him on. And why not?
Yep.
You can do
He's
that.
going to bring stuff like that.
When Suggs gets a little bit of a blow, this kid is extraordinary getting people involved.
It's a dangerous time right now for UCLA. They have to stay connected
Nice
here.
cut here.
And get a basket and get the ball to that man right there, Juzang.
And they had not run the high post shuffle cut. Dive to the 10.
That quiets things after a 6-point run. 17 now for Juzang on 7 out of 10 from the floor. Timmy right back with a bucket.
He likes to come back to that left shoulder right there.
He was a golfer having a pretty good year that year. Was starting out on a thing called the Tiger Slam. And yes, he's named after the great Tiger Woods. Here is Campbell from the corner and knocks it down.
Tiger Woods can make putts. He's not going to make that shot, though. He can elevate now, too. Get that lane. Boy, that kid is tough.
Raph,
Goodness.
he just gets to his spots.
Nice cut.
Gets it past the Kisper.
How about that?
With a dunk.
We've been talking.
Provo ripped off 34 straight wins.
But they are comfortable late in the shot clock.
Campbell, jumper for 2.
This kid just understands. Nice cross screen and now a little high-low action.
Nice isolation there.
Wow.
Oh, man.
He just understands, huh? How to get rid of that. They just want to hang around till 10. Surpass that easily.
Yeah, they're way past that mark. They are undaunted, and they lead by 1.
Ooh, a little lingerie on the deck.
Wow.
To win close games. Campbell. Got Suggs on him. He's going to dump it off to Riley with 6 to shoot. 2 on 2. Riley
Right
over
shoulder.
Timmy.
Nice little move with some power by the big fella.
Back at the other end, and it goes for the lightning fast Ayayi for the 2-point margin.
Conversely, Timmy has to touch the ball here on this offensive end.
Kisper.
How about
And he
this?
puts the Zags ahead.
A nice job at the roll to the rim.
The Bruins team has won 2 games to get to this stage in overtime.
I love Suggs playing Johnny. Nice hell. You can't leave him in hell.
Mental error right there by Jalen Suggs.
Have the business.
Succeeding the great Jerry Colangelo. Here we go with 2:30 to go. Here's Suggs. Turn around.
Tough shot.
Ties it.
This kid's a gamer. Both ends of the floor.
Campbell.
Nice pass.
To Riley. What a play by Suggs. My gosh.
Fantastic.
What a pass.
At the other end, Timmy gives the Zags the lead.
How about Suggs?
In a blur, the Zags were scoring at the other end.
Boy, what a run of the last few trips for Suggs. This is where I think he's been tough.
Juzang. Baseliner to tie it again.
How good is this kid?
is.
Oh, look. Ooh, that dangerous pass. Nembhard puts it up, back of the rim.
Nice rebound, Timmy.
Kispert puts it back.
Kispert, excuse me.
Out to Jaquez. Jaquez
Loves the lane, the pivot foot.
leans in, and he is fouled.
Who are they going to give it to?
Rattles in the first at 43 seconds. And does. 26 seconds.
Having trouble getting it in.
Tuiagi on his career night.
Got the switch they want.
8 to shoot. Kispert way outside. Ball in the hands of the Bruins with 14 seconds.
Probably a ball screen. Keep it in.
Gotta go.
Juzang's hands.
They're going to go with it. Chance.
Watson, there's the ball screen.
Here's Juzang in the paint. And charge cold with less than a second to go.
Wow. Timmy stepping up and stepping in, taking a charge.
How about that kid?
Wow.
I think they put .7 back on there, if I'm not mistaken. But that is a great presence.
Nuba comes
where
in.
are you? We need you on the floor.
Nuba trying to guard the pass. Three-quarter court, intercepted by the Bruins. And we are heading to overtime, the third overtime game for UCLA in this tournament. Went to OT down in 98 in San Antonio. Kentucky won it and went on to beat Utah for the championship.
Nice
Here's
play.
Timmy.
And how about
And
this?
he got a foul on Riley.
And Raph, they ran that play earlier in the game.
Down to 5.
Bernard in trouble. Riley's got to put it up. Oh, beats.
That's his third.
That's this third jump shot.
17-foot jumper.
He's hit 3 out of 4 from the outside. Suggs thought about it, comes back out.
The mismatch inside.
This is where it's good having 2 point guards like Nembhard. He read that right away. Nice bounce pass entry.
Inside.
Yeah, with Bernard. Got to stay at home. They cut beautifully when he's got the ball.
Quick
Look at
move
this
on.
kid. Look at this kid.
Got the basket. He's taking over.
Are you serious?
Putting the show on.
Jaquez.
Why not use Riley with Timmy on him in there? Dribble drive.
Campbell out to Riley. Another jumper. Another one goes.
How about this kid? Who gave you that scouting report?
Oh, man.
Which really helps him in games like this. Oh, nice pump. They've been creating that mismatch consistently.
Nembhard, top of the key, got the 3.
Big time dagger.
That step back, what
Staying
he's
on
done.
the floor.
Here come the Bruins now.
Gotta go.
12 to shoot.
There's that automatic switch. Nembhard.
Jaquez.
Big time.
Oh, clutch.
How tough are these kids?
Stops, goes back out with it with 30 seconds. Nembhard got Riley, a bigger man on him. Into the paint, back out. Kispert with the huge shot. No. Pulled down by Singleton.
Got the look he wanted.
Absolutely. Good job screening out again.
Bruins with a shot to tie it or win it with 12 seconds. Juzang again with the ball in his hands. In the paint, floater, short, got it back, ties it with 3. Gonzaga has time to do something. Suggs for the win. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! The perfect season remains on go.
God.
There is.
There are onions, Jim, and then there are major onions with a kiss.
Oh my goodness, one of the great games
They're going to have to shake.
in Final Four history.
A classic game with a classic finish.
They're going to check the clock down below us just to be sure. I think it was released on time.
I agree. I thought we were going to double overtime.
Oh my God. Both of these clubs have left it all out there. And look at Timmy going over and a well-deserved, as we look at this replay. A little kiss that'll be remembered.
Hey, Raph, that's the biggest kiss of your career.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Ju Zhang with a great finish, thinking they're back, maybe in overtime. And look at the poise of this kid. We talked about his defense, but how about that? He sort of knew it.
The highest ranked player in Zag's history, recruit.
And that's the reason.
He came for this moment to play with Mark Few, the chance to win a championship, and wow.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go, America. Let's make a little history tonight in Indianapolis.
Jim Nance at Grant Hill right now.
Misses a second attempt.
And that's his game, too. Now, they got to attack the rim. There's no deterrent at the rim defensively.
Mitchell. And he hits the jumper right over Ayayi.
Hey, Jim.
Stop that jumper.
Here's T. Looking for the paint. Fade away. Not there. But another offensive rebound by Vital.
Does every nice cut and a look.
Pass. Give the assist to Vital. Butler with the basket.
Combo do a lot of screening.
Here's Mitchell again from the outside.
Wow,
and that's a three. He's hit his first two shots.
He had Timmy on him.
Themselves going here in this first half.
He got your attention, right? He got your attention.
He was out of practice.
I think he always got his attention. Just guessing.
That's what they got to do.
Butler with the drive for two more.
They got to do that.
Scott Drew about his bench, and he says it's really an 8-starter rotation because they get pretty much equal minutes and they come up big. Here's Mitchell again, freeing himself. He hits another shot.
Is he locked in or what, Raph?
He is frustrated. Really a tough call on him. The first one really should only have one.
Kispert has to put it up to beat the shot clock. That's a big one.
That is big for him as well.
Of the night, and it took over 4 minutes and 35 seconds to get one home. And now Butler.
Can't overhelp with a nice dive by Jonathan.
Ooh.
Oh, what a clever little pocket pass.
And short with the little shot.
That's what they do best. Dive to the rim. Bail out the dribbler.
Butler. Another one from the outside.
Ooh, you cannot sneak a peek.
The expansion, the growth of the NCAA tournament. He passed away this year. He's been honored and celebrated this week in Indianapolis, and he is missed by everybody in the college game. Here's Timmy driving in off the pass from Cook.
So what Cook was able to do there, there's a nice slice by Big Jonathan.
Timmy had taken away. Mitchell, no call. Hits the deck, back out. Flagler, who can shoot it.
Boy,
it's a three.
Good piece of officiating, too. A lot of guys would have called that.
That energy we're accustomed to seeing from them on both ends of the floor.
It's their biggest deficit of the whole season, 15.
Problem is, Timmy's not the big factor he has to be.
So
Emhart hits the shot.
He's poised. They can't let this lead get too big.
Some tough matchups on the ball screen, too. But there's the same one. They dive.
Wide open.
They don't cover it.
Chachua.
And you had mentioned to me off air, right? If you exactly know their job, here it's a little bit lost.
Oh, Watson underneath.
I think
he felt the presence.
He felt him. Great call.
Butler, step back three.
Are they locked in and focused?
With the two fouls, going to back off and go down low and look after Thamba.
Teague's got to take him. This is the mismatch he wants.
Teague takes the shot.
How about this? They just own.
Incredible. 5 for 5 from 3 are the Baylor Bears. Timmy. Tough shot, got it to go.
That's why they don't. Good, Grant.
Nice fake bell again at the rim.
Absolutely.
Butler.
The slap back.
Front of the rim. There's Suggs wanting to take off with it. Does this look familiar? Going to drive in, give it up. Timmy for the dunk.
And he avoided the charge. The presence of mind.
And missed his 2 shots with 2 fouls to boot.
Such good finishes at the rim. Look at this shot.
Wow, you said he can float.
They got a great little. It's a nice matchup for Timmy. Get him to the box.
Suggs driving in, has the stolen, his third turnover. Now Vital passes to Teague, and that's goaltending.
Boy, the mistakes.
You got to win the next one.
Absolutely.
No question.
As Grant mentioned, you know, they were on a high little zone look. This is dangerous.
Inside,
Vital doesn't give up on a play, this kid. Energy. Automatic switching. But they are really off their game, aren't they?
No question. Good pass.
Back to Timmy for two.
Got to use him. Get him involved. Get the big fella moving.
And two on Suggs. That was the first. As
give it up. You have to,
Suggs drives in and lays it in.
I like the kick to the corner. He wants to switch it on and off from man.
Last 6 points to the Bulldogs.
Look at the stretch of the D. I'd put a shooter on the foul line.
Flagler loves this shot.
He's got it. How about that? You can't cover that whole floor, can you?
Well, when you put Meyer in the game, you have 4 shooters out there on the floor with the great decision-making to Mitchell.
Kispert, turn around,
Nice.
got it.
Be more aggressive. He has to be.
And aggressiveness, you can't stand back against Baylor in the zone. They will pick you apart, and they've done it.
And there's Kispert with the steal. Up ahead he goes perfectly to Yayi, and that's 8 unanswered.
Teague just flashed. There you go.
Teague steps out of the paint and hits the jumper.
Pretty easy. I mean, they could slip anybody in there. Absolutely.
Suggs open, 3. Long rebound out to Butler.
Like to see him attacking early now.
Teague.
Well, you don't.
He got another one.
Well, you go. Don't get back. Don't get your hand up. Look at this aggressive D.
Just so hard for Gonzaga to operate like it normally does. Underneath, Kispert.
That's their
Pass
game.
by Timmy.
Great cut, great pass. Cut. And this no freedom out there, just confusion because of this defense.
And they found that spot now.
Teague with the jumper.
It's
Too easy.
Tough to play zone.
Isolation here on Timmy.
They know.
Butler wanting it, driving it, giving
Nice
it up
pass.
to Vital.
Boy, they draw attention.
Lost it on the floor. Kispert's there, tries to dump it. Ayayi has to come back out. Suggs now, slashing, and that's going to be against Baylor. Big call right there.
Why? He's one of those guys that can push it quickly. On the run. They're going to get an open look here.
Still driving. Finds the trailer, Watson.
What a great bit of execution. And boy, talk about a momentum.
Who has those 2 fouls from the first half. Now Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Butler.
Oh my goodness. Oh, right in the heart. Just surveys the opportunity and then delivers.
His third 3 of the game.
Nobody guards it.
Ayayi just, where is everybody?
Points in the paint.
Here they go to the 2-3 away from that 1-3-1.
As you said, wrapped early, that free throw line area is wide open.
They make a living right in there. Boy, that is
Butler
deep.
again.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, he's surveying.
Top scorer now for the Bears with 16.
Oh, not a good look.
But it's
Very
still
lucky.
lucky. Suggs. It was off the hands of Butler, who knew he had it. Nimhard finds Suggs, pitches it back. Kispert. It's the shot he wanted. Off the floor, it's Mitchell. 3 on 2. Races to the hole for 2.
Got to stop the ball right there defensively for Gonzaga.
And gets his first point of the night.
Yeah, that eliminates a three-point shooter with Kispert on the bench, too.
Suggs in the paint. Made it look easy.
Great screen down low there by Watson. You can live with that if you're Gonzaga.
Yeah, absolutely.
Suggs, bounce pass. Fortunate to get it to Yayi. Timmy, dish, Suggs, and 1.
Timmy can make plays. Just give him a chance. Small lineup. Everybody can shoot. Nice little dive to the rim.
Oh, wow, Chachua.
But they are asleep defensively. Generally dives to the box. Gets the mismatch he wants. The timing hasn't been good.
Nemhart waits and gets it.
Woohoo, showing some strength too at the discard.
Suggs hits the floor and recovers.
And they don't get back to cover vital.
Unbelievable.
Oh, goodness. That is just...
First consensus All-America by way of Baylor in school history. First team All-America delivering tonight.
Nice. There
Timmy
you go.
able to get around Butler at the other end.
A little...
Have just picked it apart offensively. Here it comes.
Teague was waiting for it to develop. Wasn't there. Now challenges. Puts it up. Oh, what a shot. Up and under Timmy. Kispert now driving and rejected. And Baylor's on a break.
Smart move here. Little delay.
Flagler. Splash.
Ooh, killer. Killer.
10 years, then took over head coach for him for 1 year at Valpo before going to Baylor. Now Suggs. Yayi driving on Meyer. Tough shot. Got it.
And boy, really nice. Nice pin down. Boy, they've run little wrinkles. It's not all the ball screen. Look at that fill. Meyer. What a cut. Right to the gut.
Now to 20. Biggest lead of the night.
They have stepped up their defensive pressure, too.
Suggs. Finally, another three drops on the floor.
They're getting stretched out.
Nembhard.
Look at this harassing.
Suggs, step back three. Good looking shot there. Tapped out. Nembhard.
The Zags got to thrive here in transition. Get an easy basket. Recovery by the Bears.
Kispert, they needed it.
What a find, too. Suggs with the kick. Not necessarily to play against.
Not Finland.
That's right.
Great point.
Teague.
But they are so good in that area of the floor. All of them. This kid can embarrass you, can he?
Oh, he was just setting it up the whole time.
Get the lingerie on the deck. Call the janitor.
Kispert with the left hand. If they hadn't had the break.
Came back, didn't play well against KU. Not a lot of people do.
They start over basically as Mitchell banks it home.
But they found their stride here.
Just been magnificent.
One left.
Tapped. Suggs. Two more. But just 1:25 to go. You know, Indiana, when they had the perfect season, they knew, of course, what they'd accomplished. But undefeated seasons, as you get the outside shot from this will do it. Scott Drew's dream comes true. Coach Drew and Baylor complete college basketball's greatest rebound and rebuild with a championship.